Hoi! Good morning, Silent Hilf gamers. Hilf milfs. We're probably not going to stick with that one. It doesn't quite make sense. We're still on the title screen, and if you listen really carefully, you can hear some slop noises from all the goop in this world. If that interests you at all. So we haven't done any, looking into how long this game is. Or how many, what any of the major story beats are, but we feel like we're getting pretty close to the end, It has felt like the title screen music has kind of been changing dynamically as we've gotten further into the game. Which is really charming. So, last week, we were abandoned by Shu and Rinko, so we followed what we assumed had been their path to Shu's house. Passed out again, went to the Dark Shrine, underwent the hazing rituals of hell. And the really interesting thing about those is most of the signs of them having happened to our body are, not present. Hinako has some, wounds and blood on her back and arm, but they're still normal. But presumably we're going to keep what happened when we next go to the Dark Shrine. So we got branded all over our back. We got Hinako's, upper face cut off and replaced with a little fox mask. And the craziest part, and the one it's probably got some kind of implications for the story that are troublesome, but from a gameplay perspective, it's a real bummer we didn't get to keep it in the real world. Is a big ass monster fox arm. When big ass monster fox arm surgery is tomorrow or whatever. How's my inventory? 911. Good. Bunch of bandages, so probably prioritize those if we get wounded. We also, when we woke up, we got a call from Hinako's mother, and then more interestingly, a visitation from her sister, but seemingly, undead in some way, and with a, freaky little bird-like mask. Maybe owl-like. She told us to make up our mind, that we had a decision to make, and that we weren't going to have much more time. And our mother told us to go home. There's a big swath of the town up here that we haven't seen since the very beginning of playing. So that's exciting. I'm going to flip through the booklet and see if there's anything new. I knew it. This doll looks exactly like the one that I thought I had gotten rid of that day. I'm sure it hates me for throwing it away and abandoning it. When all of this is over, I'll ask my mom for a way to put it to rest. A monster that has taken the form of a head priest. It sounds just like Rinko. Swinging around an Onus's staff used for purification rituals, this creature is consumed by the fires of jealousy and remains surrounded by babbling puppets. There's no way Rinko is a monster like this, but this is her without a doubt. Fox Mask. He promised me everything I could ever want to be content. A life full of comfort for as long as I live, status that no one could look down on, and most importantly, endless love for me. For all this, I will give him all of me, body, mind, and soul. I will even give him what I have fiercely protected my whole life, my will to make my own choices. From now on, I will let him decide everything for me and simply do as he says. This is what happiness means to me. More of those narratives about the roles of the gender roles, but especially of like women. Something that, let me see if his image has changed. Nope. Oh, we got Junko's face. Although with that freaky little mask. Junko always told me that the quickest way to happiness is to live the way society expects women to. Well, if there's a quick way to happiness, then there must be other ways, too. One time, when I was little, Junko showed me how to find my way out of a maze in a puzzle book. There's no doubt that she showed me the quickest solution. Still, what I felt that moment was nothing compared to the joy of figuring it out for myself. Yet with how Junko left to get married and has barely been present since, and how their mother has been, if I had to choose one word to describe her, it would be pitiful. Doesn't, like, talk back to her husband, like... Ooh. But completely overcovering her original portrait. Definitely a narrative about, like, women giving into the expectations of society and of having a family and of being a subservient wife and losing themselves in the process. It's also, if I am interpreting the golden pins correctly, all of the info we will get on ourselves. Nothing gets on my nerves more than other people trying to make decisions for me. Even if what they're saying is right, it just rubs me the wrong way. I'd rather make 100 mistakes on my own than follow someone else's commands. But that can make for a lonely life, one where I refuse to listen to anyone else. I want to become the kind of person who truly listens to what others have to say. Of course, it'll still be up to me whom I listen to. And that will be someone I can trust. Someone who will walk alongside me hand in hand. However, making long lists of things I hate is just a way of running away from the real issues I have with my inner self. I have to step up and face what's inside me, even if I don't like what I see. Being able to take my time and carefully think things through before making a decision is what's most important to me. It's again a thing that was... It is kind of poignant in this previous entry, and then also in one of the cutscenes we got before or after, I think after one of the boss, that Rinko-like monster. There's an interesting line being drawn between her full name, Shimizu Hinako, and just her given name, Hinako. Which also ties into what I was saying, like... the part of her that's being retained... or the part of her that's pulling away isn't one that's connected to her family. One that exists independently of them, but in a way that, like... Oh, there was a save point right here. We didn't have to run all the way back. Not that it was a long distance. Ooh. Well, this bat's about to break, so I'll try to remember that this is here. Yoshimitsu. Like, especially in her interactions with Fox Mask, as she becomes more kind of dazed seeming, questions him less and keeps following him. Like his insistence that she remember her own name, but not her family name. I admittedly don't know if... I assume you take your husband's name in Japan as well, since she isn't listed as Shimizu Junko, but Kinata Junko. What is it? Where is it? How would it affect me? Since we're still right next to this shrine, legitimately, if I could... You know, I'll even give away one Divine Water. I'm not super worried about... In fact, it mostly seems to kind of drain when I use focus attacks, which I don't really see a reason to do. We get a powered-up variant of them with the Fox Arm in the Dark Shrine, but just Perseverance and using the, like, Soul Drain ability, whatever it is, kind of renders it unnecessary. Okay, this goes right back up here? Yes. I do really appreciate, like, some of the... One of the slight marks against Silent Hill 3, although it makes sense in how it's in the lineage of especially the first game, or how the plot is, like, very much interconnected, both games being more about Alyssa. One of the bite marks against Silent Hill 3... Oh, hello. Hello, Yucky. But yeah. I was talking. It does have a slight issue of not really having its own. And again, it makes sense. Like, 1 and 3 share a lot of their aesthetics for the Otherworld. 4 sufficiently does its own thing. Downpour kind of does its own thing, but ultimately, like, it's especially another mark against Homecoming. Is, like, its Otherworld is fairly derivative of the first 3. Like, it's slightly situational, because I do remember that was one of the cute things, is, like, the exact Otherworld appearance depends on the, like, town founding family that you're, like, in like, the home of when you reach that Otherworld, but it is still very much, like, bloodied, rusty metal, and, like, stretched skin like fabric. And things like that. So I feel like this game has, like, there's still some fleshiness to it, but this game does do a good job at, like, having its own thing as, like, a visual. The, like, there's still a goriness to it that is, like, one of the common threads, but the, like, obviously the spider lilies and then the, like, the rest of what looks flowery or fungus-like. Very fun. Clinical trial. I began taking this medicine out of desperation. My first impression was that it smells of peaches and is faintly sweet. After taking it before bed for the past 3 nights, I had my first lucid dream. For the whole night I was able to organize my thoughts in a pleasant darkness. Was this what the tales meant when they said the drug allows you to speak with your inner self? I've heard that taking vitamin B6 makes it easier to remember dreams. However, I'm sure its effectiveness depends on factors like dosage and body composition. At any rate, this has been a letdown so far. Oh. There's a big thing right there. Oh, nope. I wanted... Okay, cool. Oh. Give me the X. Ah! Come on, stop! You can't keep doing that. Ow! Boink! Ow! Ow. Okay. Eat my bandage. Yeah. Okay, that... If it's blue, it's gonna pop when I get close to it, because it wants me hurt and dead. Okay, just break my axe. That's okay. I don't even care. Ow. Ow. Can you lock in? Oh, come on.
Choose to be. I'm moving forward.
What a line. Okay. Axe, unfortunately, less durable than ideal. Crowbar seems to be acceptable, and I do have a couple toolkits. Nothing to donate. Go ahead and save. And that's all the enemies in the fog town. A hideous monster covered in countless skin cysts. It spawns monster after monster from the dreadful smelling clumps of flesh it drops. Filthy, foul, and repulsive. The wonders of birth do not apply to this. Very similar descriptions. Kind of feels like surprisingly few total enemies. But I guess that's kind of nice. It does... I mean, we're playing on a low enough combat difficulty that it's... Oh, another crowbar too. It's fairly simple to... like... defeat most of the enemies we see, even if, like... even with the, like, breakable weapons, but... it does definitely feel as if the primary reason for having relatively few monsters is that the purpose really isn't to fight all of them. In fact, I kind of wonder if I think some of the other games and or some other survival horror games that have similar elements will give you, like, one of the things that the ending is based on is how many of the monsters you actually, like, defeat. Oh, another bandage. Don't actually really need it, but alright. Oh boy. Stands at the crossroad and takes a sip of water. Thank you. Well, oh, there's not really a path here. They lied to me. Arara. Oh! Feels like a go up here and pick up just a red. Well, let me see if there's something else. Road out. Either way, like a go up here, pick something up, you come back down, an enemy spawns type of setup, but maybe not. Oh! Fuck. Patch this up real quick. Perfect dodges become easier to perform.
I could use this.
Still really love how the enemies in this game move. Especially the, like, base ones that are, like... Since they're very doll-like. Since they have that jittery motion. Ah, can't fool me. Boink. Come on, mean to me. Oh. It makes tendrils. It's very interesting. Ah! Oh, it's gone now. How a creature moves is super important to the impression it gives. 2 also had really good movement. Yeah, I definitely think it is justified that one of the most iconic enemy types in the whole series is the, like, the lying figures from 2. Because, like, a lot of the time they kind of just stumble and hunch around in a way that isn't too unlike a zombie. It's not necessarily noticeable, but they have the, like... As slow and unthreatening as they are normally, they can, like, if they get knocked down but aren't killed, they'll start skittering.
This is the oldest Oinari-sama in town.
Oinari-sama. Hadn't actually been quite pronounced yet. I've heard this water is specifically for washing and cleansing old dirty things. Strict mother's letter. Good morning, my handsome boy. You are different from those delinquents who run around town. You have noble blood running through your veins. Of course, every child must play in order to grow, but I simply ask that you choose wisely who you play with. You must think of me as awfully overbearing, but please respect my wishes while you are still young. For when you are grown up, you will be free to do as you please. Compare that to Homecoming. I don't even remember most of the enemies in Home. I remember, like, there's the dogs, which I won't hold. If the dogs are kind of basic in Homecoming, I won't hold it against them. I'm going to leave this offering here. But I remember there's like the enemies with the like blade hammerhead, which is kind of an interesting enemy design, but they do have like a really simple like, again, they have kind of a lurching, stumbling zombie walk, and then they like lunge at you to like try to hit you. It's just not too interesting. One-dimensional and boring. Like, I remember one of the other enemy types also had blades, but I don't even remember how they were, like, integrated. Also, Pyramid Head is there. Oh yeah, there's just nurses again. Ah! Oh, this big guy. I don't like this guy. Not too tough though, I guess. I generally don't remember if Pyramid Head even does anything in Homecoming. Little Hop's big lunges smashes the ground. Like this enemy variant has like the combo attack, where if you're careful and evade it without trying to like attack at opportunity until the like wind up for the last hit, he like flickers so you can get a counter. Like that is one thing, like whether or not I don't necessarily I said this a lot in while streaming the Silent Hill 2 remake. I think it did push towards... It did keep some of the actionification that had happened in the series since the original Silent Hill 2. And I don't think it should have. I think it should have tried to lean more on the survival horror elements. But I generally don't think it did them poorly. Like, the enemies were made like... I mean, the lying figures were given more ability to... like... start out laying down in hiding places. Even without their movement otherwise changed much, the like...
Even the town? I need to hurry home.
The mannequin enemies... could now, like... you could find them climbing walls and ceilings. Steel pipe. That's good to know. I wish I hadn't just repaired this. I'll remember it's here. Like, I think for whatever reason they're called, like, the Mandarins? The, like, big enemies. That in the original Silent Hill 2 only appeared. Yeah. Big club-handed guys, they only appeared in, like, the one room, and they would hang, like, underneath the grate. Like, they appeared more in, like, the combat, like, their, like, tentacle attacks that they could do through the flooring, the grated floors, became more, like, fleshed out. Playground. I mean, do I even bother? I guess. Very eerie getting into town and seeing how few enemies there actually are.
Wait. This place is still untouched?
Oh, the symbol of childhood.
Blood! He's bleeding! Somebody! Help! I'll go get a grown-up!
Calm down. It's just scared. That's all. It's okay. No need to be afraid. You alright? That's a lot of blood. Gotta get you fixed up.
Thanks.
Kodayuki.
Are you alright? How dare it bite kids? Beat that thing to death!
I'm Kotoyuki. What's your name?
I'm Hinako. Shimizu Hinako.
I didn't even remember that.
Inari-sama's statues act as memorials for old or broken tools. It's okay to take these tools for your own as long as they have a use for them. This is called kishu, and it's an action that's considered virtuous. It's a teaching of Inari-sama to make the most out of tools in any way. I think they were more interesting in 3. I think they changed their names. I don't remember them being super interested in 3, but I could be wrong. Because it's definitely been longer since I played it than since I played Silent Hill 2 Remake, so... I feel like they have a tendency to kind of just be standing there and, like, swing their arms in a wide radius and take a lot of hits before they die. But it did make them, like, a bit of a more interesting, like, first enemy to see. Letter from a boy. I know it's sudden, but I'm moving. I won't ever forget you, Hinako. Thank you for saving me. Kotoyuki. Higashi. My capsules. Bar of chocolate over here. Oh, well, I mean, I'm not gonna use it. I don't even really care about having it as an offering. There's another radio that's on. Much more used as obstacles. So the intention is to spend ammo or lure them away. That does make sense. I think I was stubborn and would just find the opening to beat them to death. But since they do kind of take a lot of health, it meant my main memory of them is just being, like, non-threateningly annoying.
They were unconscious when found. And no signs of breathing. This is Kanasho rescue teammate. Copy that. Kanasho HQ, out. Approximately 10 bodies on the ground. We'll check their conditions and report. Over.
Intriguing. Splat. Don't care about that. Like, if we're close to the end, like I think, then I'm not going to have many more usages for offerings, and I will have... I would rather just have health items. And I do definitely remember 3 having other interesting enemies. So even if, like, whether or not that one in particular was more interesting there or in 2... What are you doing? I can see her up there. Are you trying to, like... Can you only jump down on me situationally? Very strange. Sure, I'll take it. I'll take another bandage. I don't have room for first aid kit. Strict Mother's Letter. Good morning, my handsome boy. I know it's a little sudden, but we shall be moving tomorrow. I have already notified your teacher, so just make sure to say goodbye to all your friends. I shall tell you everything at home. Must be that other kid's mother. This is really funny because I don't know what's supposed to be happening here. Like, it's not one of the scarecrow types who can only move when I'm move towards me when I'm looking away.
It's nothing but a hive of monsters now.
Truck's still here. Red capsules, though. Delicious red capsules. And trying all of this. Don't need it. I think at this point I don't even care enough to go back for that lead pipe. Oh, hello. Strict Mother's letter. Good morning, my handsome boy. Even if you find yourself poor of pocket, you must never let yourself become poor of heart. You mustn't forget that you have inherited your father's noble blood. You must study hard and learn to be a gentleman. Do not think of yourself as a little boy, for you are simply a tiny adult waiting to grow. There will come a day when your father shall require your help, mark my words. Strange. It is interesting, though, the thing I was saying about the comparison with the, like, given name versus the family name, because another one of these over here. Like, there is also... Oh. How telling. Yeah, like a societal pressure to, or like a familial pressure to. Oh, there's a hater right here, huh? Ow. Ow! Oh, I can counter. Ah! Stop. Nice to me. Ow. That's fine. You're allowed to do that. Ow. 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 Ah! Oh, I'm out of stamina. Okay, now I'll go pick up the metal bat. It was way down there, but... Hey, neighbor. Worth the trek. Just to make sure I've got 3 weapons. Of all the weapons I've given me, I think the lead pipe is the most durable, which is kind of steel pipe, whatever. Yeah, lead is probably not a very durable metal for a weapon. There's admittedly kind of a threshold of, like, damage dealt. Like... Like a weapon that does, like, I don't know, 2 damage and has, like, 10 durability is ultimately going to functionally trade off with a weapon that does 1 damage but has 20 durability. Nothing to offer. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to find more Ama to, like, make using my faith on upgrades worthwhile, but I would imagine. And maybe this stuff carries over to, like, new game. Like, there might be a quote-unquote new game. You know what? There's functionally new game plus in a lot of the other games where, like, you can unlock a special weapon on your run, so... If this game also does that, then I would not be surprised if it also keeps things like your prayer. Would make it easier to hunt for different endings. Depending. I think in some of the games, using the things you get from the New Game Plus rollover kind of pushes you towards a certain ending. Like, it gives you fewer, like, a different consideration than just playing regularly.
Not much further, partner.
Well, now going this way. I definitely, just out of curiosity, I'd like to see how far back into the town it'll let me go. I hear a creeping freak super prominently, but not sure where it is. Sounds like maybe right around this corner, though. Yay. Oh, it took it.
I'm going to be in trouble if I don't find a new weapon soon.
It's not unhelpful, but it is kind of funny that she keeps having voice lines like that. Even when you do still have 2 more weapons. Y'all got somewhere to be? Do weapons get different animations as they break down? I don't know how many of them do. But this one definitely does, because it, like... Since the tip of that bat breaks and gets jagged, she starts, like, lunging with the sharp edge. It would be interesting if it also did more damage. I don't know if such a thing is true. Snack. Ramune. Whoa. Don't scare me. Come on. Ow. Let me out, let me out, let me pass. Ooh, double kill. I think most of the other weapons don't really change in shape as they break. I got, the longest time ago, key to Sakuko's mailbox. I don't know where her house is. Because Rinko's house is over there. We got the key up here? At the up over here, at the shrine? Oh, Sakuko lives right there, of course. Okay, well if I can go back into town, then that's what I'm gonna do. Because that's gotta be good for something. I forgot that was info I had access to this whole time. I probably would have...
This is crawling with monsters. I need to get home.
tried to get back there sooner, if I could have. Or if I'd realized. I'm just gonna... try to book it. Sledgehammer. Don't mind if I do. Packs a devastating punch, but its weight makes it hard to wield. I imagine that's probably going to break easier than I want it to. Because of having a wooden handle, but... well, there's AOA blocked up here. I think that was where I slid through before. I don't even care about chocolate right now. Oh, but there's an Emma. Yeah, bummer. I think that was the only way. Doubt I can go all the way back. Damn. Well, that's gonna be something to consider. Red capsule's always helpful. Oh, fuck. Oh! That sucks. Ow. Ow! I'm just gonna run. Ah! Ah! God damn it. Oh, what was that? Don't care about that. Oh, that's that guy. Oh, he's fast too. He's on my tail. Well. Trial and error. What can I upgrade? I think stamina makes the most sense. Okay, well. I mean, the found a key item and completely whiffed on the chance to use it is something we've done before, for sure, while playing these games. So not too much of a bummer. Well, you can... Hey, I need you to come and try to get me without the other guy. Would have been nice to get him right there. Ow. Ow. Damn it. Ow! Ow! God damn it. Fuck you. Oh, I keep missing my... Come on, man. I'm gonna have to kill this sucker as well. Oh, come on. Whoops. It's definitely not unimaginable that we'll have to do some more playthroughs. Or at least decide to. It's dependent on what ending we get, which, like, we're gonna do some looking up on what potential endings there are once we've gotten one. Assuming there are. I'm pretty sure there are. I'm actually very confident there are, but I don't actually technically know for factuals. Oh, here we are. But it can wait. God damn it. Every Silent Hill game has had at least 3, so it's a safe bet. I don't think I even really care to pick anything else up at this point. Just all very non-essential. This is still blocked. But by coming all the way out to look at it, I've probably spawned another enemy. Maybe not. Oh, thank you for the sit-up and stretch. Going to Smilent Hill, where everyone is basically happy. Trying to get some pyramid #head. It's too silent in this hill. James Sunderland PS2 model face app grin. I don't remember if I said thank you for the sit-up and stretch, but I'm sitting up and stretching.
It's got my home too.
Yeah, girl, this shit is symbolic. It's probably also literal. One of the big mysteries of Silent Hill. It is still really funny that the ending you get for Silent Hill 1 is primarily, not exclusively, but primarily dependent on... Well, I guess there's 2 factors that go into it, but... Actually, yeah, no, there's 2 things that go into it in the first game, and it's if you got a specific side objective, which we accidentally completely bypassed, and it's... no, it's not how well you do on the boss, because it's just a straight-up boss fight. It's like 2 different side objectives. Anyway, let's go in. Never mind. I was going to say it's just how... Like, I was remembering wrong, but I was going to say it's how well you do on the boss. So we whiffed it. Got a bad ending, and then had to try again for a good ending. But that's technically true of...
What's going on? The halls, the doors, everything's changed. Why is...
It's technically true of Silent Hill 4, but we didn't get the bad ending.
Hello?
Is it the Shimizu household? Hello!
Who the hell?
This is Okamoto Fisheries.
What the fuck?
Thank you for your continued...
Hello?
Okay. Yay. Would have been a sick moment to get a, reference to 2 right there. Get like a little quiz. Okay, I guess let's go. We've got the save, let's go in ascending order. Or like, as we get deeper into the house, let's check doors. It's stuck.
Our house doesn't have a room like this.
I'm gonna be real, Hinako, it's a kind of basic room. That seems to be a blood room, where there's blood in it. So we'll come back to it. Note from Hinako. I'm still alive, but tomorrow I'll make sure you draw your final breath. I don't care if it's your special day. The blood room, a staple of every Japanese household. Oh, hello. Okay, there's a prominent lantern in here.
Where's this taken?
Ominous photo. I don't know why, but it appears each photograph can be rotated. There might be some kind of connection to the writing on the group photo. Alright, well, hold on. That one is upside down. That looks like her parents. That's... Oh, wait. Yeah, that's her parents and her friends, and then her, but with her face out. And that's just Shu and Sakuko. Okay, and this connects back to the hallway, both hallways, so that can wait. It's wife time.
I gave her a bite of my wrap, so now she's chewing. So, I'll talk for her. They're crossed out. I didn't do the pause, I'm sorry. You can kill me now.
A rather unsettling group photo that hangs in the living room. It seems someone has taken a marker to it. Chuming. Well. Oh, it's the same pictures, sort of. But there's not actually... Oh no, this one's Rinko. So there's not... I see. Something was hanging here before.
I wonder what it could possibly have been.
So my guess... They all need to be upright but the one of Hinako, when I find it, needs to be upside down, since she's crossed out in the painting, but maybe I'll revisit it and find more information.
Why is her shirt so fucked up?
In the other world, she got branded with a hot iron. And the mark didn't stay, but the clothing damage did for some reason.
What the hell? That's scary. Does that mean when she goes to the other world, she'll have the mark again?
Probably. She'll probably also still have the, like, monster arm that she got installed.
Oh, what the... Oh, lots happened since I last saw you play.
Yup.
Tasteful pinups. Hey, we have a tasteful pinup in our room.
That's true.
We have a picture of Melania. Yes, the blade of Mikola.
There's
hanging in the
propane
room.
inside, but no tube. Bloodstains. Who did this? Fridge. New face, new me. New mask, new fox. Oh, this is... No, that doesn't open. I
think it's stuck.
Yeah, which means it doesn't open.
Nothing you can do about these Japanese paper doors if they're stuck. You just can't get in.
This is just a room. Oh no, there's a door, but it might... My crowbar is almost broken, so that'll be nice to have a replacement ready for me.
Crowball.
Yeah, it's a version of blue. I'll just remember this room when I find an enemy. Can't open it.
It's not allowed.
Okay, let's head back to the main hallway.
Okay, I'll be back.
Have fun.
Yep.
That's stuck. I'll just remember the folly of the ADHD. It's me. I don't have this. And I can do anything. It's the problems that arise afterwards that are the problem for me. Another thing I don't care about, and I'm going to go offer up post-haste.
Shu? Is that you?
Investigate the door mechanism. Sorry, that was like... an almost comedic scream. Can't open it.
It won't open. Hang on.
I have to find a tile. A calendar placed beside the room at the end of the hallway. 1962. I feel like the number at the top being the month makes more sense, and the big number being the day, because you want to quick glance see what day it is. Having the month and year is mostly just to make sure. But if that is the case, then that means that is, like, both streams this week that, like, our birthday has appeared.
What's this doing here? This date. I feel like there's something special about it.
Also, yeah, she does literally have a crowbar. See, it would be like... awkward at best. Although potentially really good for the speedrun community. And potentially cause additional issues, but I feel like it would be really charming to have, a game with breakable weapons where they also serve functionalities for you. So if you have a crowbar, you can, yeah, sacrifice a crowbar to open a door instead of solving the puzzle. The sword and the fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. The heavens themselves shuddered at the ferocity of their struggle. Day after day the sun rose behind the fox's back and set behind the swords, yet their fight knew no end. The scales upon which they fought, however, were no more, having been destroyed long ago. Journal updated. My room. Interesting.
Does something go here?
Okay. There's another steel pipe. No good. It won't budge.
Is this some sort of offering?
Usually. Video gonna kick off? Okay, so that's the full circle. But there is another door in another hall. Bunch of just piled boxes. Interesting. Crevice of this room is visible, but there's just some stuff in it. I guess, that was one fun thing about Homecoming. It didn't have breakable weapons, and I think it was better for it, but it did have, like...
This is my parents' room, isn't it?
The weapons were, like... Each stronger weapon was also, like, a way to solve certain puzzles. So, even though it was, like, outclassed in combat, the knife was still usable for, like, opening, like, the weird, like, skin doors that it could cut through. Certificate of full payment. To Shimizu Kanta. Certificate of full payment. This certificate has been sent to certify that Shimizu Kanta has paid all outstanding loans and is hereby released from any further contractual obligations. We thank you for your continued patronage. Okay. What if it's possible that the crests are back through places that I already went? Because now I've been everywhere. And this is all the info I can get. Hidden door of the back of the tomb. I hated that puzzle so much. Yeah, I'm kind of getting a memory of it now. I don't completely remember what it entailed, but... rant over. It's a very strange situation where it feels like I've gotten... I've found 3 puzzles, but none of the... no pieces for any of them. Could the pieces come out of the last door? That was going to be my guess. But it is interesting that... like, I need 3, and I think there were only 2 currently in that door. That's definitely a tangible thing to check. 30-30. No, it doesn't seem like... curious. So what does that mean? So I don't think I can take this one out of this door. So, what does that mean for me? There was that one other room. I guess it had the axe and the bandage in it, I think. Just make sure there wasn't anything else in here. So it's interesting that there's another, like, of her, like, uniform clothes hanging up. Mirror, that kind of works.
Mirror, mirror on the mirror. What is my mirror?
What are you saying?
Nothing, basically.
As usual?
Hey,
I didn't mean it.
I have feelings too, you know.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
did.
just a gorgeous bombshell. I'm also a gorgeous bombshell.
There's like a present there. The fact that the axe is all in a bloodstain makes me feel like I'm supposed to have the axe. Oh. No, that's the bandage again. Well, whatever.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, this is weird. So I've only found places where puzzles are. Or where something of note is.
Well, you've been to places where puzzles were, and right now you're in where puzzles are, so maybe you should go to where puzzles will be.
That doesn't make sense. I guess let's just replace the crowbar, because it's almost broken. Now I have the axe. If it wants me to have the axe for some reason, then I have it. And if that's nothing to do with anything, then
It might
well,
be
what the fuck?
What if it's everything? It might be everything.
It might just be everything.
This changes everything.
Return to the blood room.
Oh, that's where those went. I've had these in my backpack the whole time.
I genuinely didn't know that you didn't know where they were.
I didn't know where they were.
It doesn't help that some of the things drawn on the map indicate points of interest that don't necessarily seem to have anything to do. Like, this is marked as like the dining room. The sewing kit table is marked in her parents' room. And maybe these were already all flipped turnways.
Flipped turnways, indeed.
Maybe that modifies something about the house? Oh, it doesn't seem like... What is going on? What am I missing? Just running in circles. Haven't been breakable objects this whole time, so I don't know what I was necessarily expecting. That's interesting though. This one is... I've just realized this one's marked like it will be openable. I'm glad that doesn't seem to take any durability. Oh. Hung the calendar on the wall. Why would that have anything to do with anything?
That's kind of amazing. And, did you say the calendar was hung? Oh, she's choking me with her mind. Oh.
Do you need something?
No, I'm just here to bother you.
Okay.
Everybody in chat loves me. Everybody in chat say you love me. And think I'm awesome and cool. Don't forget beautiful.
What the hell's happening?
We never had a trench before. Trench? What was it? Trough.
Fucked up in the crib, confusing a trench with a trough.
And now I'm realizing it is probably just a bath, which is normal. Hold on, is there something in here before I, like, walk away? Because it super feels like this is the... like... this is going to be a stretch of the house that I, like, look for key items in. Lifetime is always fun.
Haha. Everybody loves me.
Here's another save point.
It's okay, I'm just getting my stuff together and then I'll stop interacting. But for now I have to bother you.
It must be true.
If I don't bother my wife, who will?
Is that how it works?
Yes. It's very important that I bothers you.
Go! Cruel.
What the? Little doorway freak? Die! Spices. Dreams is up in the cabinet, fiddling with the cardamom.
Cardamom's over there.
She pointed at her plushy possum, which is named Cardamom.
One of them is.
One of them. This guy's meaty.
Yup.
Oh, look at that hair.
Ow.
Spit on.
I got blooded on.
Did it melt?
Something like that.
That's messed up.
Carcass.
Oh, that's adorable.
That's real as hell.
Can I bother you for just a moment?
Okay. Okay, we're good. Well, there's a sickle. Clock on the wall. Once again, don't feel like I need the sickle, but I guess if... I break one of my other toys. Then it'll be nice to have the option. That was gnarly. I think that was...
Is this really my house?
Yeah, I don't know how well that got picked up on the mic. That's my roommate making music. At the other end of the house. Oh, there's another Ema. Can't open it. Door stuck. Ah!
Idiot! How many times do I have to tell you?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Did you even taste this? It has no flavor. You're making me drink mud. You can't even do something simple like this. What kind of a worthless woman can't make me so soon?
Stop it! You do this all the time! Cut it out!
Shut up! Dare talk to your father that way. Stay out of it!
You tolerate this, Mom! Why don't you stand up for yourself? And you, Dad! If you don't like her soup, make your own! You're good at cooking, aren't you? Hinako, stop! Please don't talk back to your father. I made a mistake. You just focus on getting to school. You didn't do anything wrong! Dad's the one who's in the wrong here! Hinako! Do not talk like that about your father! Get to school, now!
Ugh.
I hated my father.
Another calendar.
I didn't really like my mother either.
Ugh. I don't have any use for that. Yeah, at the top is the month. So, May 26th. Calendar placed in the room for some reason. 1960. Interesting choice of past tense. Huh. Very interesting. Enemy right outside the door again? Fuck you, little Peter. Okay. Any foes in this room? Hinako's diary. I hate my dad. I wish he would just die. I hate my mom too. She deserves to die as well. If I could just turn into a monster, then I'd take the two of them and crush them to death with my bare hands. I hate this house too. I hate everything. Everything. No foes, only fans. Though I guess the real foes is... the family in the house. Something's making a weird noise. Oh, that was already open, yes. I think I've come and looked in this room. Oh, yes, the clock. It's like there's some like foundational ache or creak sound effects going on. Whoops. But there's also some other occasional noises that are like little crispy, crunchy noises. Okay, so there's a hallway. Check this door.
Is this my room?
Really makes the house feel like it's been abandoned for a while. This is also making me realize I've gone like to a almost like a different day, a different year. Like, that's part of what the calendar represents. It really makes the house feel abandoned for a while. It keeps making me think there's monsters. And obviously there have been a couple, but the fact that there haven't been is making it kind of more tense. Makes it feel more like, I mean, yeah, more abandoned. Letter from a man. I do not believe there is any reason you should be tied down by your younger self. Likewise, there is no reason your future self should be constrained by the you are today. Thank you, by the way, for the beautiful pressed flower. It was the first gift I have received from you, and I will surely cherish it until the end of time. Interesting. She's also relieving her trauma, so time is fucky. Yup. Door stuck. There's a super slurper. Damn it. Whoa! I don't care. Mean to me. Come on now. Ah. Ow. Ah. Ah. Okay, check the doors on the way. Just to be sure. Would say slightly more beaten up than I would like to have been, but at the same time... Ah. Okay, hold on. I do have to... I should have thought about this just a minute ago, but I do have to be a back. So everybody behave. Okay. Okay. So we got the picture of Hinako now. A picture of me. I can't remember when this was taken, though.
I feel like I've seen this photo before. I can't remember.
And yeah, as soon as we got in here... a hater appeared. Okay. Make sure it wasn't anything else. We've explored a surprising amount of here without finding any of the crests. World of haters, play free now. We are under fucking attack. 1 million faith. Also, let's stamina up again. That's not even maximum. If I get many more AMA, I'm gonna be able to start doing Street Fighter combos. There's a place to hang a calendar, but... God damn it. Ow. Just start suplexing enemies like Leon Kennedy. Ow. Sledge... No, let's go axe. Ah. No, you don't. God damn it. Dead yet? No? Can you grow up? There we go. The problem I'm realizing is that I let the iron bar break. The steel pipe. Don't know why I can't keep the names of certain things straight. I've got the sickle, and that's nice, but the sickle isn't very durable, the axe isn't super durable. Don't know about the hammer yet, but it might not be either. And then the hammer and axe are also both slow weapons. Oh boy, another blood room. Or maybe it's just like red marker or something, but... It looks more like marker. It doesn't feel right. It feels like someone's watching me.
I used to play with this all the time. Looks like this opens here.
Interesting. Red capsules. The first thing is like there's the fox and the scale like the other clue. But we'll read this note first. I'm always alone, so I'm okay with playing by myself. That means I have the right dish and the left dish all to myself. I like to play with Kokeshi dolls a lot. I'm extra careful to share them with left Hinako and right Hinako, so it's fair to both of them. Interesting. I assume this is one of these where I have to put all the... Okay. Ah! Mean. Scales plate. A wooden block with a slanted scale painted on one side. Wonder what it is for.
What's this?
One of the crests. That's good. I haven't actually looked up here. Still, I mean, it's not gonna do me much good, but I guess I have the inventory space to grab it and just, offer it up, make an offering of it. Kudzu tea. Really anything else of note? Carelessly sprint back to the save point. Enshrine, that's what I was thinking. Couldn't remember the word. That's one crest. I'm gonna hang the new calendar up. Back we go again. Really clean in here. Errander crest. Hinako, I'm sorry to ask, but could you drop by Shu's house and buy that stomach medicine for me again? Also, please let his family know that I've been getting better thanks to them. Traditional medicine truly is better than all those modern drugs, and herbal remedies are far gentler on the body. Tell them that I'll pay my bill at the end of the month. Mom. Approach me. Last mistake you'll ever make. Oh. It's bloodbath now. Ugh, it smells horrible. What is this? Kitchen knife, almost not worth picking up because it'll break very quickly. Head. Maybe not even a person with it. Hard to tell. There's another enemy. No good, it won't budge. why did he make like a wine? It's weird.
Not good. This won't last much longer.
That's fine. I know where a knife is. And there's another toolkit. He's upset that he's getting bullied for once. Can't open it. Here again. Door stuck. Hanako's room again. Fragrant letter. There are many creatures that discard their shells as they mature. I believe that the suffocating feeling you are experiencing is merely a sign that you are growing up, a hint that it is time to rid yourself of your shell. Don't you think it is a strange coincidence your name means baby bird? I am sure all of this is simply pointing you to the fact that the time for you to spread your wings and fly is drawing near. Oh, little bird toy. Oh, big blood stain. I don't know what I'm looking for here. There's something right there, but maybe not something of note.
My diary?
What the? Block of wax. A semi-transparent block of wax placed in my diary for some reason. There seems to be something stuck inside. Looks like a key.
Something inside.
So you just have to find somewhere to melt that. Calendar's already hung up by that door. Very interesting. Some form of hater audible down the hall. Still this uniform shirt. Cigarettes and bottles and scattered papers. Which have kind of been present this whole time, every time we've gone into her parents' room. One of those things that's indicative of her father's carelessness. Nope. No good. Okay. Bye.
This isn't my shape. This room. I don't recognize it.
One of the interesting things is that there is, like... I'm still getting puzzle pieces that are for the parts I've left behind, so... God damn it. God, fuck! I'm like definitely gonna loop back around in some way, but...
Not now.
Oh, doll room. Door frame defense. No good, it won't budge. Oh, there's that doll again. Hinako's doll. The one that's been...
Is this some sort of offering?
following us and trying to warn us this whole time. And it seems to be increasingly correct, considering... It warned us about Fox Mask, and I've been getting bad vibes from him, and... It warned us about Rinko right before she pushed us down the stairs. If we can trust anybody in this bitch of a world, it's... Ow. Not very nice. Grab a little snack real quick while I wait for this hater to be accessible again. Alright, well. Can't open it. Can't open it, I suppose.
It's just not openable.
It's just not openable.
Sorry.
It's just not realistic. No one's ever been able to open a door before.
Yep.
Ah! Stop.
Lifetime is about to be over for everybody, including June.
Forever?
Not forever. Just for tonight. Because I'm going out today. Yippee.
You're doing something fucked up.
What am I doing?
You're going out all night, and then you have to be back early because we have plans.
Yeah, that's true. I gotta get up early. I'm gonna go out, then I gotta get up early and be home. Are those bobbleheads?
I think these are... maybe sake bottles. It's weird that the... It does look like they have heads, though. Whether that's the cap or whether it's like these are... some kind of, like... doll. But yeah, that is... kind of a ridiculous amount. Ooh, Spiro door.
The scarecrows have been hitting the sauce.
That's true. Furoshiki. Oh, inventory capacity. Nice. Ancient wisdom passed down by our ancestors. Used to wrap things up and carry them around. Good thing I always prefer function over fashion.
It is possible to hold one more item.
Propane tube!
It's out of propane. The tube itself still looks usable.
And another toolkit. Well, let me check Sparrow Door. It won't open. What is this bird pattern? Might not be a sparrow. I don't know birds super well. It just has that vibe. It might be a wren. It's kind of small and it's hard to tell how round it is with the wings.
It's kind of small.
But it's got browns and whites. Fill the tube with sand and beat people with it.
That's right.
Yeah, this is kind of ridiculous. Whatever these are, this is...
Okay, I'm gonna borrow my wife before I go.
Yeah. Okay. Whoa. Ugh. It's like Silent Hill 4 now. Big one, bashed open, and it kind of looks like meat inside, and the eye is following me. I should leave right away. Yeah, I don't like that thing. And like Silent Hill 4, just seems to be there to be scary. That looks like everything. Has an eye, don't like that. Another open end to a puzzle, potentially. Hello? Oh, another one of these. Well, you already know what TF going on. Oh yeah, that was just a through room to the two hallways. Can keep going. Calendar already hung up. 61. Now it's like smoky or steamy. Or foggy. Well, the orangish tint gives it a certain... Yeah! Kitchen knife is pretty efficient, huh? Don't usually double tap them. Oh, and we're back. So there's like 3 versions, and they loop. We can go back to the paintings room. Fog makes it feel like there's a fire here, yeah. No, you don't. Kitchen knife is actually sick. It definitely breaks fairly quick, but... You connected the propane tube. And, oh yeah! Put the block of wax in here. Fletching key. Key with a bird pattern on the back obtained from the melted piece of wax. I guess I'll just leave the wax glob in the, like, the cooking pot. Oh, it's even oranger in this next room. Oh, because of the lamp. Hung the picture frame on the wall. Okay. Oh. I'm like upside down above like a pond of lanterns. White bird and fox plate. A wooden block with a white bird painted on one side and a fox on another. Wonder what it is for. Don't like that. Ah! Stop that. You're mean. Ow. Stop. You're mean. You are a wicked, you are a blight upon this world. Ah! Hey! Not nice. Knife is decidedly not durable. So with another lead pipe, I don't know that I'll keep repairing the knife, even though it's powerful. Okay, I think other than whatever this room down here is, and the crests, which I still need one more of, I don't think there's anything else in this loop. Oh, yeah, I just realized there's... three versions of the map I don't think there's anything else in the second one either. Oh! Forgot there's another steel pipe out here when I want it. I guess, like... no, I don't know. The particularly dark and gloomy one. I see you there. Two plates. And the key, yep. Ow. Ow. Ah! I saw the thingy, but I reacted late. Yep. Whoa! Yay! Don't care. Let me out. Okay. I don't think I picked up anything else. Nope. I didn't have two things, did I? No, I used the one I found after a while. Fucking... Whatever. Stop it. Ow. That was the thing I was looking for and I missed it. This is... yeah. I would actually like to keep my steel pipe patched up. Ow. God damn it. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. Ah, I didn't realize that was a one that was gonna make a hater. Ah, yeah, yeah, wah, wah, wah. Ah, wah, 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 wah. Leave me alone. Don't like how durable this enemy is. Not even that durable. I killed it as soon as I complained. Oh well. Out of repair kits for now, but
Enough already!
What?
Hinako, your father, he... Stop sugarcoating it! I know, okay? It's because of your debt, isn't it?
What? You little...
You were tricked by some fool! He took all your money and it's your fault! Mom's had to cut expenses. People were laughing at Junko because she had to wear old clothes! That money was for our family! It was to bring us just a little bit of happiness! So cut the crap and apologize! To me, to Junko, to Mother! Apologize for all the trouble you caused us!
How dare you speak to me like that?
Please don't! Please, I beg you! You know,
Oh.
I'm sorry, but could you go to the grocery for me?
the knife.
But I don't care what you buy, just go now!
Let me go! Enough of this! Who the hell does she think she's talking
Please,
to?
calm down, dear. Relax.
Women get treated no differently than animals.
A wooden block with a black bird painted on one side and a katana on another. Wonder what it is for. Enter the room. Enemy right outside, waiting to hurt me. Enemy up the hallway. No new enemies at all? Women are treated like animals. Darkshrine Hinako has a fox arm and face and is branded. Oh. Ooh. Women are treated like animals, and whether you're a farmer or have pets, you're seen as like the owner. Heavens themselves shuddered at the ferocity of their struggles. goes behind... Sun rises in the east, doesn't it? So the fox should be to the east, as it is. It opened, but what was that about?
What was that about?
Oh. But what was that about? I'm always solving puzzles. Pine tree emblem. A wooden badge with an engraved pine tree design.
Hinako! Shoes on the phone! Tell him I'm not home!
Huh?
I already told him you're here. Then tell him I'm heading out shopping or something. Okay, okay. I'll tell him.
Strange. It looked like she drank something. She didn't want to speak to her best friend for whatever reason.
You can see me, right?
Yes.
Huh. Now you can even hear my voice. Don't just stand there. Come in. I have something I want to talk to you about.
Strange.
Tell me, who are you? I think it's weird too. To not have a grasp of yourself. To not understand your own feelings. What do you mean? What are you talking about? I think you're me. But I'm not you. That's my guess. But who are you? I am Hinako. But who does that make you? I'm also Hinako. Although, I might not have Shimizu Hinako's heart and mind anymore. You're not making any sense at all! What the hell are you talking about? Stop playing dumb with me! Why are you acting like this? Like you don't know what's going on? Hey, look at me, look at me! Use your head and think! Think about it. I could have killed you off at any time, but I didn't! Any idea why? Because I'm serious. Shimizu Hinako, I wanted to talk to you. We have to fight.
We have to fight?
You and I. A fight to the death as equals. But all you do is run away. Running and running. You're not even trying to take any of this seriously. If you are going to keep running like this, then fine. I'm going to kill you once and for all. Oh, and it's not going to end with you. I'm going to kill Mom and Dad, too. In this house, this whole town's going with them. Rinko and Sakako are next. And of course, your precious partner as well. Where is he? Where is Shu? Hey, is Shu really that special? He still just treats you as his pal to play Space Wars with, right? Oh, he doesn't even see you as a woman. He's just some guy you grew up with. His death won't matter one bit. You're wrong. He's my friend. He's special. My one and only partner. I won't let you kill him!
Oh. System? Plural? Question mark? I have 31 red capsules and they just stack infinitely. So here's something I'll say that I noticed last week that seemed prominent. Hinako in the Dark World had her arm replaced with a big monstrous fox-like one. The thing about it with like the gray fur and the gnarled claws, it looked the same as when before we went to the Dark Shrine and all of that happened last week. We were pulled out of Shu's house by like a big gray furred hand with like claws. So whatever happened, I mean, maybe the idea is that Hinako somehow like things were so bad that she somehow like intentionally called Silent Hill and became like part of it. Something approaching that. Maybe not necessarily that on the nose, although Silent Hill as an entity that extends beyond just the town itself has been a thing. I don't think I actually saved. Great. Have durability on this thing. Pine tree emblem. And it does look like 3 different types of trees. Bonsai and maybe either kudzu or palm of some variety. Unknown area. There's a yucky. Or a few.
It's made its way in here. Is this some sort of offering?
Two first aid kits. That on its own sounds like boss fight. And a toolkit, yay! I'm gonna go ahead and repair the pipe that I've got. More red capsules. It's all scribbled over. Oh, and a baseball bat. I can't hold it. And I think I'm fine with what I've got. I'm gonna donate that and then save just to... Oh, I don't know how much more game there is. We're like minutes away from time to wrap it up. And I think... it's okay to go over. I don't really have... especially since the wife's going out all night, I don't really have anything to do after stream. So I might just keep going. And if it, like, drops us back out in town or something, then I'll, like, wrap it up. But if I'm about to beat the game and we end up going over, then that isn't that big of a deal. All dead the way that we did in the Dark Shrine.
Why did it have to come to this?
It's Inakoji's back.
About time.
What in the world?
Waiting for you.
Ugh. Yuck.
Hinako, you are late. Finally, we're about to get started here. What did you say? Doing, Kanta? You're the best.
Oh, I forgot to check, but yeah, his name is Kanta. Ugh, yeah. It's like rib bones, but there's an eye in there.
Okay then. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to witness a master with a blade. Yo! Don't disrespect me!
Oh, wait a minute. Is he morphed into one of the big enemies? With the blades and the like mouth? Oh, very similar. Yeah. Ow. Ow! I tried to dodge and I just did it too late. Ow! Oh, come on now. Put a bandage on. Oh! Oh, not fair! Ow. Ah. Ow. Ow, let me up, let me up, let me up. Yeah, oh, not nice. Come on. Kitchen knife, that's good. I saw the flash and I missed it. Ah! What's going on? Like, what an interesting room. I'm just kind of... Ah! Not nice. Yeah. Yuck. Ow. Never mind, we're good. I got stung one extra time there. Okay, bye, I guess. Am I coming with you? Well designed boss arena. Oh, they've sloughed their meat. And they're normal. What the hell? I don't know that I even had a good conceptualization of what that was. Migraine Monday. On a Friday this week. Okay. Okay, so where does that leave us? Back here.
Please, drink this. It will ease your pain.
Looked like it had a beak or something, so it reminds me of the like weird mask that Junko was wearing.
Your body is still acclimating, but you're doing well so far.
The others, have they given up on me? I feel like it's only a matter of time.
I will not allow that to happen.
We're just sitting here drinking.
Got some of your color back. It's beginning to take effect.
What are you having me drink, bud? Beginning to take effect makes it sound like it isn't water. And it also...
Is this?
Okay.
A filtered mixture of the rice and water offered to ancestral spirits. It contains a divine power.
Girl, we are straight up feeding you ritual.
I can stand now. Thank you
Very well.
much.
Be careful. Ah, yes. Please, take this.
The furrification continues. Oh, little fox
This is
pin.
proof that you are mine.
Don't like that.
Now, I have one more thing to show you. If you'll follow me.
Okay. Can I look at my journal first? We're only a couple minutes after time still. I feel like it's the fact that he disappears every time. Like, it's not the only thing making him suspicious by any means. The fact that he encouraged me to go through all of this definitely doesn't help. A very old but valuable piece of jewelry decorated with a delicate fox. With the brooch, you are able to now you are now able to open doors and boxes bearing the same design. There's two. I think I've seen two spellings of the word, and I can never remember which one is the right. Which way that I assume the spelling is pronounced is actually the right one. And they might technically both be the right one. Have we missed some puzzles? Dear Diary, today Junko tried to get Munchlax from me. No way. Munchlax is hot right now. All she had to offer in exchange was a Weavile. The monster that my father turned into. It acts the same way he did when he let his anger get the best of him. It was only the curse of fatherhood that made my dad appear human. This form, his true form, must have been hidden underneath all along. The monster that my mother turned into. I'm not even sure she's realized what's happened to her. Always being humiliated and abused. Her twisted ideal of happiness. There's no way that she was a human to begin with. Both spellings are pronounced the same, it's a weird word. Yeah, that's what I was saying, like... The way that I default to pronouncing them is different, but they are actually, it is pronounced the same regardless of spelling. I've heard that Dad used to be a fisherman when he was younger, and would go on long fishing trips way out at sea. He managed to save up enough money doing that to open up a restaurant, a place where he could put his skills with a knife to use. It didn't work out, though. Not only did he lose all his savings, he took on new debt, too. Now he spends his days drinking his life away in this sleepy little town that's a long way from the sea. He never even tries to cook anything anymore. It's only when he complains about Mom's food that he pretends to be some kind of important chef. That's just parents. I used to think that it was just my dad who was like this, but after listening to all the married women around here complain, every man seems just as bad. All their husbands are just as short-tempered, just as violent, just as useless, and do just as little to help out their wives. After learning this, every grumpy-looking old man in town I see reminds me of him. When I think that I was born and raised just to support these horrible tyrants, I lose all hope. If everything works out, they're going to give my father a lot of money. I'm sure he's desperate to use it to pay back his debts. My father is selling me to pay back his debts. Arranged marriage bullshit. A woman's happiness begins with marriage. She told me that every opportunity she got. Am I supposed to believe that she's actually happy with the life she has now in this house? Today my dad threw a knife. It got stuck in the tatami mat. There are chips and dings all over the house. Every last one is from when he threw something. Is that what happiness is to my mother? Seeing her house in such a sorry state and full of scars? I'm gonna go look up here. I think I'm gonna keep... Oh, it won't let me. I'm gonna keep going. Even though I don't really know how much more there is. Unknown area. Head to the next room. Hallway of Inari statues. This was where we ended in the Dark Shrine last week. Through the hall, walking through the hallway past all the members of the Fox clan and then battling the monster Rinko. Roommate is going crazy on the saxophone. Another save spot already? Sure. Prove your intent with the Crest 3. Show what lies deep within your heart. Let the line of foxes guide you. Offer the crests and lay bare your soul. That is your roommate, I was wondering. Heed revelations and find the crests. Well, I'm going to be honest, another go find 3 things kind of makes me feel like I should... I see some notches. Does something go in them? A lot of potential places for it to go, so I imagine... Yeah, there's a whole puzzle. We've got to find the crests and the clues. The blackbird wishes to take the whitebird. The whitebird wishes to resist. The fox brings along his followers in triumph. He notices not the 2 birds in conflict. Well, Well, this is the last puzzle in the game, it looks like. Let's open the door. No good, it won't budge. But I mean, it feels like we're very... It just feels like we're very close to the end. I wanna... Hello. You have this right here. Purify once and for all. Leave the filth of your world behind.
Cleanse it all. The filth of this world.
Family Physician's Log. February 13th. That's today. Dawn. Mr. Hidetoshi and his wife have passed away, one after the other. At time of death, the skin all over their bodies was covered in sores and had begun sloughing off. The smell was indescribably awful. I could not bear to take a closer look. The head of the house did not give permission to perform autopsies on the bodies. There will be no funeral, and they will be sent to be cremated immediately. I believe there's an amount of fighting at the end as well. This could go long. It is. We are already over time. I am kind of tired. You know what? Yeah, I did just say we'll have to look over some of this again, but if it might go a decent while longer, I think it's better to have like a just overtime, and then like if next week runs short, we can figure something out, or just be fine with a rare short one. As I'm like getting into it, I'm like, oh, there's like more and more than I expected. So that'll do us for this week, but very good chance for next week to be maybe not definitively the end. We might like look into what'll be necessary if we want to try for other endings, and even if next week runs short, that'll be one thing to do, is kind of research what's necessary a little bit and see if we can maybe like swing it live, since we do have a few old saves. But for now, thank you all for being here. Monday, we're still doing Of the Devil. We started episode 2 this week. It was a pretty wild first episode, so who knows what we're going to keep getting into. Pretty wild first part of the episode. And then more Silent Hill F next Friday, probably finishing the game unless something crazy happens. If you want to get updates on when and what we're streaming, you can find us on Tumblr. If you want to catch up with our VODs, you can find us on YouTube. And if you want to give us a little monetary support, you can find us on Ko-Fi. All usernames JuniePups. And for now, I hope that you all have a good rest of the day. Bye-bye.